And are we live? Are we live? I think we are. All right. It's early morning. I am drowning in caffeine. My name is Fray. I'm your Maha Seiso Sensei, depending on who you ask. And we are back with some Isekai TTRPG. And today, we're going to be joined with a new member of the Jade Sphinx route. Who you guys shall meet momentarily. I know it's super busy, super early. Many of you won't be awake. But that is a-okay. That is a-okay, chat. We're going to be making the map for their campaign very soon. But that comes later. That is neither here nor there. Nice. Let's pull everything up, shall we? We're just getting a few things ready here and there. The actual city itself is going to be pretty damn cool. The actual setting of this world. Very excited to unveil it. For now, whoopsies. Just doing some prep. We love a bit of early morning prep. I have just woken up, chat. You'll have to bear with the slightly sleepy voice. Stream. Yo, what's up, Jetski? How you doing? How you been? All right, let me give Daro a ring. Set my account to live. Oh, we better also summon the Discord bros. Exclamation mark Discord chat. Didn't you know you had to stream today? Hope it goes well. Haha. It's my day off, Matt. But you know me, Fray never sleeps. I've actually got like three. But it's fine. It's fine because I like D&D. I like everything I do. D&D is fine. Hopefully later I'll be making a map kind of like as a recreational activity for me. We shall see, though. We shall see. It all really depends on a lot of things. Because I do need to make the map for these guys before Sunday. So I need to find the time to do that. Good luck, Fray. Good luck, Fray. Gambare, Fray. Gambare, Fray. What is sleep? What is sleep? I don't know. I don't know. Yo, what's up, Brea? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Let me just call up our boy. Because pain? Because you're in pain? Oh, no, Matt. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing okay. Get well soon, all right? Here we go. Let me call up Daro. He's gonna be our new member. Can we get a round of applause in chat? Hey, man. You're ready to be isekai? Oh. But yeah, what is sleep chat? Sleep is for the week is what it is. Oh, I can't hear you. 1 second, let me. It might be my end. Output device, wireless headphones. There. Check 1, 2. Say something now.
Okay.
No, I can hear you now.
I mean, I can hear you, so
Perfect.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can hear you now. I think it was just my what was it called? For some reason, it was playing on my like broken headphones instead of my actual headphones.
I see. Gotcha.
Perfect. Awesome. Are you ready to be isekai?
Yes, I am very ready.
Let's
I've
go.
been going into this bang average 8 inches character. I'm ready to go.
Let's go. We're ready. He's gonna be reincarnated as a character that stands at a proud 8 inches. Ikuzo. In the distance, you can already hear Truck-kun.
Wait, what?
Truck-kun. You know, he's the magical anime character who sends everybody to their isekai.
Oh, right. Yes, I hear it. The Indonesian trucks. Do you hear it? Oh, yeah. Nah, I can't be killed by an Indonesian truck. They're too slow. The traffic here is very bad.
Do you guys have the do you know the tricycles, the 3-wheelers over there?
Pantura truck.
Yeah,
You got some Indonesian in the chat. Ay mana pantura truck? Ketabrak ay pantura truck orang mah.
All
right.
What was it? I did an isekai campaign where all of the characters were isekai after being hit by those tricycles, the 3-wheel tricycles.
Oh yeah.
And so the entire thing about the what was it? It was because it was all of my friends from Philippines, and I was over in the Philippines at the time because I'm half Filipino, and I went over there. We did a D&D campaign, and the entire thing about the D&D campaign was they were all isekai'd into another world where they had to become banana farmers, and they just had to defend their banana farm from the forces of evil. And it was the greatest campaign I've ever done.
Yeah. Well, I wish it was bananas.
Rhea!
It's not bananas here. It's palm oil.
Welcome.
We got I am now a palm oil farmer.
Let's go.
Yes.
Is that canon VTuber lore?
No. It's not supposed to be.
Oh, Rhea, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the class. You're now for pendants. I own you now.
Damn.
Damn. You think you could trust a man and then he balls your factory? That's an inside joke that no one's gonna get. There's a game called Factory Balls, and someone's and then someone's in chat said you can balls my factory any day, and slowly the inside joke devolved to you think you can trust a man and then he goes and balls your factory. So that's a new saying of the channel. If you hear me saying it, don't worry about it. But I believe I sent you I did not send you a download link. I'll send you a download. Not a download link. It's a join link. Join link.
A join link.
There we go.
What?
Now this website will allow you to do is do cool. Do you see my screen? I'm sharing my screen.
Yes, I am.
Lets you do this.
I see. All right. So launch game, is it?
Yep.
Okay. Game launching.
There's still Nix in the. Nix is still in the corner. Butsy.
Senpai, what are you doing?
Why are you wiggling so aggressively? Yamero!
Yamero! Senpai!
That's my favorite.
Okay, looks like Senpai's gone.
So, she can't hurt you now.
Yeah. I have been protected from Senpai.
Exactly,
okay, I think I am aggressive. In, but wants to use your camera. Hold up.
Yeah, no, you don't need that. Yeah, you don't need that. Yeah, bit.
Oh my. Okay.
Doxing on stream.
Yeah. Oh dear. Dear oh me. Oh no. Oh my god. I accidentally pressed yes. Wait.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I have the camera screen off anyway. If you go into audio and video, in settings, and then video display, you can set it to see where it says player, video, and avatar settings.
Video. player video avatar size,
Yep.
is it?
Yep, and then set it to name only, and it shrinks everything down.
Name only.
Doesn't cover your screen.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then if you
I'm
go in
safe.
settings and go to dice options, make sure you
Dice
tick
options?
all 3.
Taking all 3.
Perfect. Now the last one is optional, right? If you look roll a dice now using there's a panel on the left, you'll see a dice icon.
I see. Yeah.
Roll if you roll a d20 with the automatically roll, it just rolls. If you untick the bottom one, then you have to drag across the screen to roll for immersion. So that's up to you. Whichever one you want, whichever you prefer. It's like playing that. You know that those. Oh,
I think I did something.
yeah, you rolled 3 d10s, 2 d10s.
Okay, I think I get the hang of this. By the way, I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing what you're seeing. I'm seeing.
Oh yeah, I
Dawn
didn't
in
drag you
my
over. Whoops. There you go.
Okay.
Welcome to the world.
I see. I am now seeing what you're seeing. Okay, we're Gucci. We're Gucci.
That awkward moment when it's like when wait, let me see if I can let me see if I can pull this up really quick. Goku teleports into Vegeta's house. This scene is the greatest scene ever. This is the best scene ever.
Oh no, Goku, why are you cringe, bro?
Here we go. Here we go.
Wait, what? What?
Where am I? This definitely isn't King Kai's place. That's weird.
Yeah, bit.
Remember, Vegeta, Trunks has his big field day at school tomorrow. I want you to at least stop by.
Oh, hey, Bulma. What's wrong? Kakarot! What's up?
Explain yourself right now!
I didn't come here on purpose, okay?
Then why the hell are you here?
Trust me, I'm just as confused as you. Look, I wouldn't come here just to see your boobies. Yours are too saggy now.
Days Goku.
Damn, bro.
Days Goku. You actually hit her with that. Can't believe this man.
Emotional damage.
Okay, back to the background music. Where's my background music? I need my cool background music back. But yes. Welcome. To all my people that are watching, most of my viewers are probably going to be watching this later because they're all probably asleep, which is fine.
No worries.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Partially my fault, everyone. I'm sorry. It's
No,
partially
fine.
my fault.
It's fine. Realistically, I don't have time any other time. It's my fault for having a packed schedule. Oh, yuppie. But here we go. Everything is back. Everything is working. Yo, what's up, Glacier? Well, I guess not everyone's. How you doing, bro? Aren't you meant to be asleep? Oh, okay. Just finished my coffee. I'm ready. So, for anyone who doesn't know, this is the ISEKAI TTRPG, the campaign where I get a bunch of streamers in and to hopefully save the world. From what? No one knows yet. No one knows yet. That doesn't matter because what matters is that they're all in here to have fun. The game is very similar to Dungeons and Dragons. It's like roleplay, except you can fail very horribly. My goal as Dungeon Master is to facilitate and create the world and emulate the world around the players. The job of the players is to live their life, not die, complete their quest, save the princess, and not die.
Save the princess.
Hopefully save the princess. Fray was like, it's my fault. Yes, we can blame all of Indonesia.
Hey! Alright, hold up. Nah. Raya ini selalu aing mah. I'm sorry. I just gotta set things straight with Raya.
Oh my
Baca. Okay.
Chat. But as we're playing today, I want to see some interaction in the chat, right? When Daro takes damage, I want to see tears. When he beats the enemies, I want to see celebrations. When he does a big baka move, I want to see face palms in the chat. All right.
Yeah. If I do some baka moves, I want to roll d6 for cringe.
So yeah, roll for cringe. Everyone in chat type aho.
Yes.
Here we go.
Yes. Okay.
We're going to play my favorite song that I play at the start of every campaign that really sets the happy, cheery mood, you know?
Okay.
Anybody in chat seen Elfen Lied? I have.
That's I don't. What is this song? I can't. I think I've heard
It's the
somewhere.
opening for Elfen Lied.
Elfen
Lied.
I don't know what.
Oh, it's such a cool anime. It's such a cool anime. It's like
I'll check it out after. I'll check it out.
It's single-handedly the reason I went through my weird, like, edgy emo phase.
I see.
There's a cute cat.
Sounds like an interesting anime.
It is. It's amazing. It's amazing. But Daro.
Yes.
You're sitting at your computer.
Okay.
There is. You fire up your streaming software and notice something strange. A little icon on the bottom right of your screen on the source. You're almost late for your stream. It's just kind of, damn, you don't really have time to do anything. And it's barely noticeable. The icon sort of looks like the following.
I need to update OBS.
Pain, pickle. Same. Actually, the new OBS update is kind of unstable, to be honest. There, this is the icon you see on the bottom.
What's that?
It's up to you. What do you do? Do you choose to ignore it? Do you wanna click it? What do you wanna do?
That sounds suspicious. I should ignore it.
Ikazaw. That's what we like to see. Chat, for anyone who doesn't know, at the very start of the campaign, I tend to be a little hand-holdy. I don't tend to give people tips, but as things go on and things progress, I sort of lay back a bit. So don't you worry, chat. It's just to ease people into it. Because my DM style is a little bit more aggressive than most. But
yeah, this button is a little bit suspicious. I shouldn't be just hitting random buttons. But I am curious. What happens if I click it?
You click it, and suddenly you hear a voice playing from your headset.
Dad?
Oh my god. It's a soft female voice. Which says,
I won't say anything.
do you wish to continue? Or would you like to read the terms and conditions?
Oh no. I tend to skip terms and conditions. I guess I'll continue.
Perfect. You press continue. And suddenly your stream starts up. Everything's normal, everything's nice. You start up your game, you're playing a bit. You see people pulling into your chat. And suddenly you see a bot pop into chat. It says, "Wanna be famous? Buy followers." Buy followers here. But you ignore that bot. That's the normal bot. You see another bot pop into chat though.
Okay.
And this bot, you can tell it's a bot because it seems to just be posting messages rather quickly. It says transporting in 20, 19, 10. Wait. It's too early for this. I need to 20, 19, 18. And it just starts to count down more and more. No one else in chat seems to notice it. You're the only one who seems to be able to see this.
Are you guys sure you're not seeing this?
Chat starts popping and like, no. Even someone raided you, so there's a few new faces, and they're all just saying like, we don't see anything. Then eventually it hits 1. The countdown hits 1. And chat seems to continue. And then suddenly, while you're talking and you're commentating and stuff, firstly, you feel like your game freezes, and you try to move your mouse, but nothing's happening on your computer.
Guys, my computer's having problems. Let me try to fix it.
And as soon as you say that, after a few seconds, people start saying, "Is he muted? Muted? Question mark? Muted? Muted? Can't hear you. No voice? Question mark." You see them all popping into chat, saying the following.
What? Muted? I don't think I'm muted. I mean, I'm checking my recording things. Everything seems fine. Are you guys sure I'm muted? Or maybe turn your volumes up.
Are you ready for your first roll of the day? Or of the campaign ever?
Yes.
When I ask you to roll for something, roll for will, roll for strength, roll for intelligence, you roll and then you add the modifier from your stats. The modifier is the small number. Do you know the small number next to the big number? How far away it is from 10? So if your stat is, if you have 11 in intelligence, then your modifier is 1. Because, you know, it's 1 away from 10. If it's 9, then your modifier is -1. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Yes, that does.
So now, the only time you don't roll the d20, which is the big dice here, the only time that you don't roll this is for like damage or quantity. Everything else you use d20, or for everything basically use d20.
Okay.
Oh, what's up, Don? How you doing? Welcome.
Do I roll a d20 now?
So at this point, I want you to roll perception.
Perception. Got it. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay.
It's underneath
So
intelligence.
okay, so d20, right?
Yes.
It's good. 6. No wait. That's
6 plus how much perception do you have?
Wait, hold on. Okay, I got 10 intellect, but you told me to write 11 perception and a small one.
So the small one should be 1. So you have so perception, your perception, whatever race you choose, has a higher perception than most, which means you probably have a +1 in perception.
Okay.
So you've got so it's +1, which is a 7. Now, unlike D&D, Shadow of the Demon Lord has what's called clearly defined success. If you get over 11, you succeed.
I see.
And unfortunately, you did not get over 11. So, yo, what's up, Brio? Dawn is cheering you on. She said, "Let's go, Kohai."
Hello, senpai.
Unfortunately, you don't see anything wrong, and you start to panic. You start to look around. Roll will.
Okay. I think I gotta. Where's my stuff?
Did you roll will?
Wait, what?
Roll will. Will stat. It's your fourth stat number 4. Perfect. You start to panic, but you're quickly able to compose yourself. You look around again to try to figure out what's wrong. What is streaming if not scuff? So you start to figure things out. You start looking around. Your eyes begin to dart back and forth. Now I'm going to let you roll perception again with 1 boon. What a boon is a bonus. So because, for example, in this case, you were able to stay composed, you're now able to look around, and now it's you're calmer, so you're able to see more, right? Do you get me? So the bonus is, so you first start by rolling a d20.
I'm rolling d20 now. Whoop. 19.
Okay. And then now a boon is you roll a d6 and you add it to the score.
D6.
5, which means that's a 24, which is a critical success or definite success. Now there are also rolls called banes, which is the opposite of a boon. You roll a d6 and subtract it. So obviously that happens when you're in a disadvantageous position. But for now, you calm down, you breathe, and you look around. And that's when you suddenly realize it's not your software that's broken. You look carefully at your audio monitor and such, and you see that the lines aren't moving. Your game isn't frozen. You look carefully and you see you can still hear the audio. And in fact, in the game, you see things moving on the screen. The game isn't frozen. OBS is frozen. You realize that your body is frozen. You're speaking and you hear your voice, but nothing is coming out of your mouth. You're trying to move your hands, but it's not moving and it's refusing to move. At this point, chat is getting more and more restless. And you try to respond to them, but it's almost like your thoughts are getting heavier inside your head. They're weighing down on your shoulders. You feel your body begin to slouch. You feel the strength sapping from every bone in your body. You feel your head begin to tilt. You see the world begin to tilt on its side as you lose control of your neck. And the last thing you feel is a sharp thud across the side of your body as your entire torso slumps off the chair and slams onto the floor below.
Oh crap.
And that is the last thing you see until that is the final thing that you see until everything simply fades to black. You're unable to move. You question, for a brief second if you're still alive or if you've passed away or what exactly has happened. You're not quite sure.
This is sounding too real, not gonna lie, but continue. Getting a little bit close to home here.
Is this a real life? Is this just fantasy? So at this point, you feel like you're floating on a cloud. You feel weightless. You're stuck there with only your thoughts for several minutes until suddenly you feel your body fall onto what feels like... I'm just gonna go back here so I don't have to look for images. What feels like soft cotton. And now I want you to roll will.
D20. Skadoosh.
Perfect. You're able to stay composed. You feel something. You're not sure exactly what happens until suddenly you feel an object press against your cheek. Like a long object. Like you feel it. It feels strange. It's pressing against your cheek, followed by the voice of what sounds like a much younger female voice. Saying, "Hello, good morning, hi."
What? Who are you?
Roll perception. Perfect. See, these are the rolls we want. Your eyes slowly begin to open and you look around. You're met with like a blinding sight. It's the sight of, you seem to be on a large expanse of clouds. And you seem to be resting safely on top of them. Floating, let me just pull up the image for immersion. You seem to be standing safely above the clouds. You're not sure how. And standing in front of you is Daro's... Yeah, I'm adjusting it as we go.
Let me increase my gain as well.
Yeah, this image is very not high definition. We got a different one.
That's okay.
And there we go.
Hopefully I'm not too quiet, everyone.
No, loud and clear. Okay, let's bring you over. Here we go. So, at this point, you find yourself standing above this thin layer of clouds. And in front of you, you see a small... what looks like a small girl wearing it with like pink twin tails, purple eyes. She looks up at you sweetly as she's wearing this little flowery kimono. And she's like, "Hi, good morning."
Oh wait, what? I didn't roll that.
Was that a roll to like punch her in the face? That's
roll to cringe. Looks like I failed.
Damn.
Guess not. She's not cringe.
She looks up and she...
So okay, continue.
Yeah, that's it. She looks at you, blinking, waiting for your response awkwardly. You see that she has a stick or something in her hand, like a branch from a tree, and that she was like poking you with it.
Could you not poke me with a branch?
Well, it's important to make sure that people that arrive in heaven aren't dead on arrival.
I see. Wait, what?
Dead on arrival means that when you arrive, you're not dead.
Yeah, well, no. Arrive where?
Here. Right here. Points to the ground.
Okay. Sorry, Miss.
Fluencia.
I'll call you Flo. Sorry,
Yeah, I
Miss
like
Flo.
that.
Did you just say I'm in heaven?
Mm-hmm. Afterlife. Place you go when you die. Place where I live. Hi, I'm the goddess of fame and influence. Fluencia. So you see what I did there? It's fame, influence, like fluence. Yeah, that's me.
But how am I dead exactly?
Oh, you didn't die. I just brought you here. Didn't you read the terms and conditions?
The terms of what? The terms and conditions to what exactly?
Roll intelligence.
Oh no. Here we go.
Yeah, you don't really remember. And she goes, well, I sent you a contract, and it said somewhere in terms and conditions that you get brought to another world, and yeah.
I don't recall seeing any terms and conditions. I mean, I was in front of my computer. I was streaming, and me in heaven? Really?
If you want, I can help you. I can jog your memory.
I mean, sure.
Yay! I love using my powers, she says, and she holds her hands out. Place your hands in mine.
Okay.
You do that. She blushes slightly, but then suddenly she closes her eyes and starts to focus. And she starts to mutter words faster than you're able to really understand. It's like the words she's speaking would make Eminem cringe.
Gotcha.
But it's like fill him with a venom and eliminate him. No, I'm joking.
That was nice. Okay.
No, but she starts going speaking faster and faster as the world around you begins to ebb and flow, and you almost see reality around you begin to bend as the clouds begin to swirl around you faster and faster. Her little twin tails begin to raise up into the air, and you feel a wind pulling you up, and suddenly her eyes fly open and they're glowing white, followed by a huge shockwave that sends all the clouds spewing out. You feel your head hurts for a split second, and she goes, "There you go. I've just granted you perfect memory. That means you'll remember everything that you encounter from now onwards." And suddenly it hits you. Firstly,
Okay.
Oh, firstly, you now remember almost everything from the previous day before you came to this world perfectly, and you even remember that moment when you launched your stream software, and that little icon that you clicked, and the terms and conditions which you skipped over. And in your mind, you can picture perfectly every single word in that document. And one specific article read, by agreeing to these terms and conditions, you agree to being transported to a side realm to help fight the great calamity and be one of the heroes of the goddess.
Okay, wait. So you put a very important terms and condition in a button to a recording software, Miss Flu?
I'm the god of fame and influence, and this quest requires you to gather people to your cause, especially VTubers. I have a fondness of VTubers because it's important to give information to influence others, but VTubers also have a aspect of secrecy that is necessary to not get burned as a witch for being from another world. I
can't
brought
believe
YouTubers originally, but they were kind of that didn't work out. That didn't work
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I bet they vlog too much, huh?
They were complaining about how they couldn't edit anything.
Fair enough.
So I brought
I
streamers
guess.
now. Streamers seem a little bit better, a little bit more competent.
Fair enough. But I guess I agreed to your terms and conditions to do your bidding, but will I be able to get back from this, or
Yeah, of course.
was it in was this in the conditions that I can go back?
You close your eyes and you start to now. By the way, every time you make intelligence roll to remember something, you can write this down on your character sheet. You have the ability to roll to. You have a 1 boon to remembering.
Okay, I don't know where to put it.
I'm just anywhere in like any of the other notes sections because there's like 2, I think.
Plus 1 boon remember.
Yeah. So roll intelligence, and you have 1 boon.
Okay, so let me D20 and D6, is it?
Yep.
That's a 9.
So you need at least
Wow.
2.
Okay, please.
Yeah, let's go. So you close your eyes and you look around and you see that you are able to be sent back by Fluency at any time if she uses one of her goddess's blessings.
I see. Okay. Well, I guess since I did accept the terms and conditions without reading them, a dumbass decided to do that. Whatever. The past is in the past. All I need to do is just make sure I can go back.
Yeah.
You're sure I can go back, right?
I mean, I could have sent you back just now. But
I did agree. Yeah.
Yeah, and also I used one of my... So every goddess only has 2 blessings per person for every 100 years. But the when it comes to the... Yeah, every goddess can only give 2 blessings every 100 years unless they do something which saves the world or earns the blessing of a goddess. And it's like stopping the Great Calamity. I use one of my miracles to bring you to this world, and I use the other one to give you to help you remember the contract. One of my 2 powers.
Okay. I see. Well, looks like I have no choice in the matter. Sure. I'll help you save the world.
Yay! Well, in
But
that
you gotta promise me
Mhm.
I go back after we're done.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'll even follow you on Twitch.
Nice. The greatest present. This is too real. Okay.
And he says, Sal, do you have any questions for me? I'll answer everything I can.
Okay, so saving the great calamity, the world from calamity. Do I start with something before I do this, or?
Well, no, not really. You're gonna be reborn as a creature from the world down there, and that's gonna be great. And you're gonna have parents that may or may not be there for you. One person used their wish to give themselves good parents. That was smart of them. But yeah, apart
So
from
now
that,
I don't even have a wish to help me out
I mean, you used it.
because you
Yeah,
used.
so you could remember the contract.
That's true. Okay, whatever. Sure, I guess.
And now, every time you close your eyes, you'll be able to see that contract.
Amazing.
She smiles. I know I am. But,
Shut up.
okay. She looks down, puffs out her cheeks.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go on.
I forgive you. I love this character so much. She's my favorite character of the entire thing. She says, Okay, okay, let me tell you about the world first. So the world down below is what's known as a side realm. It's one of the realms which I govern, and it's really cool. It actually, they're made every time someone from your world thinks of like creates a world or creates a universe. Or have you ever wondered how sometimes you're watching like media and something like that, and you can remember like the entire world from the entire fictional world and everything in it, but then sometimes you don't even remember what you had for breakfast in the morning?
Yeah.
Well, it's because when someone creates a world like that, it manifests a side realm. And when you create and when people think of the world, they're actually pulling from an existing source of information. Whereas when you make a sandwich, the only thing it creates is indigestion.
Okay. Right.
That's this place is.
Gotcha. Listen. Okay, Miss Flu. The faster I finish this, the faster I go back home. So just send me there.
Perfect.
That's first. However, I do need to warn you. Should you ever break any contract from the agreement that I definitely remember, I will sue you. And it won't be pretty for both of us.
But I don't have any money.
Exactly. Neither do I. So, come on. Let's do this.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, she claps her hands. Clap, clap. And suddenly, you feel the world beginning to spin around you. Yeah, once again. You feel your soul being ripped from your body. It almost feels like a hand is like reached into your chest and just pulled you out. Similar to that one Scooby-Doo movie. And suddenly you're pulled deep down through the clouds. And when you open your eyes... Oh no. Wait, you have perfect memory, don't you?
I do.
Okay, we're gonna skip to... we're gonna skip to the point where... You hear crying. It's not your voice.
I see. No, I hear.
But rather...
I see. I hear.
The voice of... a child. This child. You sort of open your eyes, and you hear the voice of a deeper male going, "He's not crying. Aren't babies supposed to cry?" And the reason why you're kind of not saying anything, roll will with one bane.
With one bane? Rolling will. It's a 19.
Okay.
And bane with a d6.
Yup.
That's a 4.
So it's 15.
15.
You're able to stay composed, but because you have perfect memory, you remember the entire birthing process in vivid detail. It's very unpleasant. But you're able to stay composed.
Stay composed? What do you mean?
Somewhat composed.
No, okay.
You're able to stay. You're freaking out, but you don't like freaking. You're not completely like you don't have PTSD. But the
I'm calm.
and at the same time, you look around to see what looks like a large human male. He's rather buff. He has a proud mustache and a female. However, you look around and she seems to be. She has long blonde hair, and she's very beautiful despite being your mother, and despite the horrible thing you did.
What is that supposed to mean?
As in,
despite being my mother.
Despite being the entire horrifying situation you just found yourself in. You're still able to.
I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, your mom's pretty despite you being ugly." What do you mean?
Isn't your character? How did your character look in? Were they like average?
Yeah, bang average. Just
bang average. Let's go. And you see someone to your side, looking in through the door. A small girl with blonde hair similar to your mother's, as well as one other thing similar to your mom. They both seem to have wings on their arms. Their arms seem to be wings. And you recognize them from your world as harpies. Not to be confused with herpes.
So, wait. No, I got you. But wait. So, okay, a male and a female harpy. I got you.
Yeah,
okay,
male,
so
human,
my mother's
female.
a harpy. I am writing that down because I remember everything. Harpy,
Your
mom.
entire situation is gonna be you writing stuff down.
Yeah, bro. Every time I roll, no, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. Like, quick message from Daro. Every time you roll, I'm writing what I roll for.
Oh my
and
god.
How it affects.
Oh
me.
my god. You hear the mother and father go. You hear the father going, "Come inside, little Soleil. Look at your little brother. He shall be called Daro. After your
It's
grandfather."
my sister.
That's my sister? Shit.
Oh no! Oh, yeah. I'm kidding. No, I'm calm. So that's my sister, huh?
She not.
I'm just assessing the situation.
And she says, she looks up and she says, "But, she says, how, he's my brother, but I thought that I was adopted." And he says, no. Ever since your mother, my sister-in-law, passed away, you are part of this family, and you are my daughter. Okay, Soleil? Here, would you like to hold him? And she nods confusedly. And you,
Wait, what was my sister's name again?
technically she's your cousin, but adopted sister. Yeah, bet.
Okay.
Anyway, her name is Soleil.
But yeah, Soleil.
Soleil.
Okay, I'm gonna write it and I'm gonna pretend I know how to say it. There we go.
I think it's pronounced like Seele. Soleil. Soleil.
Soleil. No,
Soleil.
I'll just say it in the Indonesian way. Soleil.
Oh god. And the father, and he says, now, your mother and I are entrusting him to you, okay? Should anything happen to us, he's your responsibility as his older sister. You're in charge of making sure that he grows up as a healthy, young, respectable man. Okay? And you see Soleil look at you, and she has this really cute, kind of determined look on her face. And she's like,
Hitting a little too close to home.
Yeah,
I
bit.
also have a sister here.
Yeah, bit. Is she also secretly your cousin? Yeah.
No, I have a younger sister. A younger sister, not an older sister, but a sister nonetheless.
Imoto.
Yeah, sa imoto desu.
The rest of your years, for the first few years, seem to be rather fine. Let me change this from high action Genshin to that was a very very eventful birth.
Yeah, it's because I remember everything.
Yeah, I have to describe. Like, I can't skip any details now because you've got such good memory. So at this point, your life starts off pretty well. Your parents seem to be the lord and lady of a very wealthy estate in. They live in a town known as Pineberg, and they're quite. What do you call it? Well known throughout the town. They're not super wealthy, but they're respected, right? And they're of noble descent, but they don't like live a lavish noble life. But you know that they've never been stuck for money. It's almost like they have like humble life by choice, you know.
Gotcha.
Pineberg itself is really it's a small little village. Actually, I have a picture of Pineberg.
So
let me get it for you. Here. When it loads. There, that's Pineberg.
okay.
It's a rather humble little town. And you know many people
Right.
over the years. Many of the people around become very familiar to you. And little Soleil runs around. She knows the entire townsfolk. That is, of course.
And so she knows all of the townsfolk.
Yeah, it's more that she's mischievous and she gets up to, she's kind of she's like the town kind of rascal.
Okay, so I'm gonna write that down.
However, despite all her mischief, she always makes sure to take care of her little brother. She always she'd bring you little toys and little things that she's probably stolen, but things that she thought you'd find cool. And every time you were in trouble, she'd always be there to help you. That is, of course,
I got you.
until one night. One horrible, horrible, horrible night where
Oh no.
you wake up. At this point, you're in your early teens.
Okay.
You're in your early teens, and let me pull up this for you.
Yeah, I'm also just casually tidying up my notes.
No worries.
Dang it! Why do I remember everything now?
You don't need to. You remember. It's like only write the things that you think you need to remember, and then if you need anything else, you can always ask me at any time.
You know what? I'm staying true to the character. You say I have excellent and good memory. I remember
perfect
everything. I am
memory.
writing down everything.
Yeah,
Happy
babe.
mom, that with big mustache. Her parents are lords and ladies of Feinberg. Noble, wealthy, humble. Harpy, big sis. Sele. Givers want to
Sele.
take care of me. Mischievous, caring sister. Stole toys for me.
Oh my god. Well, in this case,
I
what you
remember
remember?
the terms and conditions and fluency.
Oh, fluency. We love fluency. Yeah. It's a dark night. You remember the sound of windows smashing, the sound of people screaming. You remember the sight of... So at this point, the house is burning. You don't see anyone else anywhere. Roll perception.
Roll perception. D20. Let's roll. That's a 19.
Perfect. You roll around. You look around the place. You don't see anything. You hear people. You hear You look around. You see people. You hear the sound of swords crashing. People are screaming. Your sister isn't anywhere to be sight in the bedroom. You know that you're inside your little house, which is it's a humble house. It's got one central like living room, kitchen area, and then everywhere else is rooms which connect there. It's a one-story house. What would you like to do? You look around the room. You see there's the window to the right. You see the large door, a few cupboards and such. At this stage, you're in your early teens.
What do I want to do? I gotta find my
Hey,
sister.
WLD.
So, I guess scream her name. Yell out her name or look for her.
So you look around. You shout Soleil.
Soleil!
And suddenly, you see You look around, and you hear a knocking from the window. It's a knock knock.
Okay. Of course. Who's there?
You look over to the window, and you see Soleil standing on the other side of the window with her arm. She's holding her arm, and it's it's bleeding a little bit. And she's looking kind of down. She's avoiding eye contact with you, but she's there.
Okay. Now I guess I need to decide what to do.
Yeah.
Drag her in from the window. Inside the house.
You open the window.
My house is burning?
Your house is burning.
Oh. Oh, then jump out of the window.
I was like, yeah, bit. Throw her into the flames and run away. She looks and she's just like, Dado, Mom and Dad they're fighting the people.
Wait, what? No, wait. What's going on? What's happening?
The entire village is burning. They're killing everyone and kidnapping people and taking people away. Slavers.
All right. Listen. We gotta go now. Let's run to the woods. You stay there since you're bleeding. I'll try to find our parents.
Oh, okay. Roll agility.
Come on.
Roll agility.
Oh, dear. I'm gonna hate this. D20. That's a 5.
You're what's it called? You're running through the area with Soleil. You have right. She's running close behind you, darting through the flames, darting between burning buildings and diving underneath. And suddenly an arrow whizzes through the air and hits you right in the foot. Roll Will.
That's an 18.
That was almost 2. That was almost a 2.
That was almost 2. Yeah, I was clenching myself.
You grit your teeth with all your might, bearing the pain, because you know that if you scream, it'll alert them to you in your sister's position. So you dart into the woods. You're able to continue, and you make it safely into the woods. And she's like, "What now? What should I do? I'm scared."
Okay, stay hidden, stay here, and stay hidden. I'll go find our parents. Got it?
Okay.
Also, I rip my clothes I have
right now. Here we go.
Yes, I use it as a band-aid for her.
Perfect. You bind her, you bind her arm, and it's what do you call it? And you're able to successfully stop the bleeding. She holds it and she looks at you and she nods and she says, "Be careful.
Don't worry, I'll be back in a jiff. Right? Stay here, stay hidden. I'll go find our parents."
You see her sort of crawl into a little hollow tree stump that you guys used to play in as kids. And
hollow tree stump.
and you dart back into the village. Roll perception.
Hollow tree stump. In the trees. Roll perception. Sorry. That's a 5.
The smoke is really thick. You're not able to see much, but you see sparks coming from the village. You hear laughing. You hear the crackling of fire and burning wood. You're screaming in the distance. And you struggle to look for your parents. What would you like to do now?
Well, since I was darting to the woods from my house, from my window, and I remember everything, so I remember the way I went to the woods. Trace back through that to the way and go back to my house to find them there.
Okay, perfect. You make your way to your house. And you make your way to the front of your house. Roll perception again.
That's a 7. Sad.
7. I'll give you 1 boon.
1 boon? Okay. Come on. Big money, big money. Okay.
So,
okay.
wait, no, because you have +1 perception.
I do. Perception 11 plus 1.
So now that's 11. So that's 6 success.
Oh!
Whether or not you want to see it. But you look over in front of your house and you see on his knees, his head hung low, a sword through his chest. You see your father. His arms hung limply by his side.
No. Shook him slowly, but while calling him dad.
Yeah, you never actually told you that. It's one of those that you just kind of always refer to him as dad.
No. His name is Dad. Dad.
You look over, you shake him, and suddenly you hear him go. You see him cough blood, and he goes, Daro.
Dad. We come on. We gotta go run to the woods. Where's Mom?
He shakes his head. He said, "Oh, it's too late for me." He looks down at the sword that's straight through his chest.
No. This can't be. Come on, we can do this. We can still make it to the woods. You go run to the woods and I'll find Mom.
They took her. They're taking her. The ship. To sleep.
He weakly lifts his hand and points, and you see above the towering smoke of the city, you see what looks like a large ship made of dark wood, almost blending in with the skyline. You wouldn't have noticed it if you hadn't pointed it out.
Okay.
It's a large wooden vessel. He says,
So that's where they took Mom?
He says,
He said, Daro. Protect them. Protect your mom and your sister. You're the man of the house. Ow.
he says, give me your hand.
Give me my hand. Dad!
And he says,
No!
And he places, he on the back of your hand, you see him, around your wrist, he ties what looks like a gem. Like, not a gem, but it's like a jade, like a piece of jade that's ornately, it's shaped like a wing.
Oh, right.
And he says,
This is our family's jet. It will keep you safe. But until...
He looks around, you see him weakly begin to look around, looking for something. And he sighs and he says, that he slowly takes your hand.
Yeah.
And he places it on the sword in his chest. And he grits his teeth and he's like, Daro,
thank you for being my son.
And on the count of and he breathes in and he looks at you, but his eyes are open. And you with your hand in his, he pulls the sword out of his chest. So that you have it now. You now have a sword in your inventory. You have a sword and you have the magic family gem. As his body slumps to the ground.
Scream. I can't scream now.
Yamera!
Yamera! Okay, that's it.
Yamete! Kimochi! Wait, wrong scene.
Wait,
Wrong
no,
scene.
wait, what?
Wrong scene. Yeah. But yeah,
So,
so you now have you have a scimitar, like one of those curved fire blades, and you have the magic family gem. You look at the gem, and it seems to emanate a very powerful energy. The moment it came in contact with your skin, but you're not fully sure how to harness it just yet. But you do know it's very, yeah, you can definitely sense it emanating power.
Gotcha.
What's up, Akumi? How you doing?
For safekeeping, I put it in my pants, I guess.
Perfect. Now, what would you like to do?
Obviously, grip the scimitar, the sword, hard, and straight to the ship I go.
You dart through the town. You see the people that you knew when you grew up with being slain left and right. You see several people in chains being dragged by people, by these large burly men. You see one lady laughing maniacally as she sets fire to homes around the town. By the way, if there's at any point you want more information on any of these people, you can ask if you want to like remember them for revengeance, because you have perfect memory.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so this lady is setting fire to all the buildings in the town. There's another big burly man dragging people onto the ship. Are you going to run straight towards the ship, or what are you going to do?
Before I do anything, do they have like a crest or like something that shows that all of these people are like in a group?
Yes. Yes.
And that is?
You see all of them seem to have, it looks like the crest of what looks like a lion. It's like a tattoo in the shape of a lion. Just a lion's face, like looking directly at the and yeah,
okay, gotcha.
let me also put that in my notes.
Got it. The lady that's burning, any unique characteristic from her?
Yes. She has wild frizzy hair, but I don't know if that's what you need. She also has a large, her entire right arm has this bad like burn mark. It's like as if the entire thing was badly burned, and it's like almost looks like withered, like similar to like the Dragor, how their arms look in Skyrim.
Yeah.
That's basically what her arm looks like. That's the only real notable feature. You can't really see her face. She's wearing a mask.
I see. COVID times, gotcha. All right. I guess now what I do now is look for my mom. Trying to look from the captives and the people where my mom might be.
You roll perception.
I knew it. That's an 18.
Let's go. You look around and you see you're able to stay out of sight for the most part.
Gotcha.
And you're however, you see your mom being loaded onto the ship. You're not quite sure what was it called? You're not sure you're going to get to her, but she is now on the ship. You see her being loaded in, and she's placed on the dock of the ship.
I see. Then my next course of action would be try to sneak into the ship, but while staying hidden.
Okay.
I guess going around and then going to the river or like the water, I guess. Trying to go around to the other side of the ship, climbing from that side.
Okay. Roll agility. With
God.
one boon.
One. That's a 9 already. Can we just call it?
You got a boon, because if you get a 1, it's a fail.
I see. So so that's a 9, and the boon is 3.
Good. Good. Oh, by the way, if you want to roll, here, look, put this code in. So if you go into, where is it? Yeah. So do you see on the top right where it says collection?
Yeah, I see it.
So if you click that, then click on, oh wait, this collection. Yeah, do you see where it says macros?
Yeah.
Click add.
Yeah.
For the name, just type in like roll or something. And then for actions, type in /r space 1d20, and underneath it R1d6. So if you can see it on my screen, it should look like this.
1d6.
Yep.
I think I got it.
Save changes. It'll appear here, and then tick the in bar button.
Okay.
And now whenever if you click it, it'll automatically roll a d6 and a d20. So now you don't have to do it separate. Oh, yeah, that's a test roll. Don't worry.
Yeah, so
That's roll.
Okay.
So you can click that now instead of having to roll the 2 dice one at a time.
Gotcha.
So now at this point, you're doing your best to stay quiet, and you put the sword in your mouth. You're climbing up the side of the ship.
Yep.
And you're able to successfully get on board quietly, and you find yourself on the back of the deck.
Huge deck. Okay.
let me show you exactly where you are.
Let me see the
Huge deck. Huge throbbing deck.
Not throbbing. What do you mean? It's a still deck.
Yeah. Okay. Not there you go. Do you see that?
I see it. Oh, it's changing. I see the deck. Where am I?
Let me get a temporary asset for. Actually, no. I have your PNG.
Quality deck. Oh, finish. I remember this.
Oh my gosh.
Now get it.
You sketched the entire deck.
Yeah.
Let me view medium icons.
Look, I remember. Nah, I didn't sketch the entire deck, obviously.
Let me.
Screenshotting it.
Oh my god.
I'm committing to the role. If you say I remember, boy, I remember.
I respect it. I had a character similar, actually. I did the same thing. I had, by the end of the 3-year, no, it's not 3 year, it was like 2-year campaign, I had like a small book written.
Campaign?
Huh?
A 2-year campaign? Are you serious?
It was a beautiful campaign. It was wonderful.
I mean,
oh, yikes.
Fair enough. Oh, hello, handsome.
Oh. God damn it. There we go. Smaller.
Oh, I forgot to save. Nice.
Okay, you know what? You know what? You get to be a little squished. There you go. You're up there. You are currently on the back of the ship. Is there anything you're looking for? No one has seen you yet.
Obviously, I would look around and see who are on board the ship.
Okay, roll perception.
Bad guys with the lion crest. Perception. Okay, hold on. Wait, what? Oh, without boon, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
17!
You look around and you see the following. I can grab. There it is. You see what looks like the captain of the ship right next to you. He's looking ahead, making sure that everybody is, behaving. You look over and you see your mom further down. She seems to be tied up with a few other people. You see, one large bare-fisted man. He seems to be quite buff, though. He's kind of looking over all of them. And you see another. You see a one other figure standing alongside the cannon. He seems to be armed with a sword. Everyone else, there doesn't seem to be many people on the ship because the majority of them seem to be in the village.
I see. Okay, so there's not a lot of people.
No.
There is one guy, a captain, a big burly guy, my mother tied with some other townfolk.
Yeah.
Okay, what does the captain have on him?
He seems to have a small, what looks like a small flintlock pistol, as well as a short sword.
A short sword, a flintlock pistol, and they're in their holsters right now,
Yep.
not wheels.
Yeah, he has his hands. He's kind of resting lazily on the wheel. He's like waiting for everyone to be done, but he can't really leave it because he, you assume it's wait. Roll intelligence.
Okay, rolling intelligence. That's 50.
Yeah, you assume it's because he's kind of like the getaway driver, so he needs to be ready, so he can't really leave his post.
Gotcha. And the burly man next to my mom and the other townsfolk getting, tied up. What's on him?
So the burly man is barefisted. He seems to only be wearing like a loincloth. He seems to be more of like a brawler. The guy over here seems to be a much smaller figure. Doesn't seem particularly strong, but he does have a sword similar to your own.
And he's holding it.
Yes, he's
not
holding it.
holstering it.
Yes.
I see. The other guy, does he has a sword similar as mine, but does he have like a pistol or like
Nope.
any ranged weapon?
The only one
Gotcha.
seems to be the cannon. I'm not the cannon, the captain.
Okay, I see. Then the captain, is there anything on his neck?
Roll perception again with one boon.
Okay.
Nice,
It's an
that's a
8
pass.
with a stick. That's a pass?
8 plus 6.
Okay.
And technically
right,
it's
a
9
boon.
plus 6 as well.
Okay.
But the so yeah, you notice he's wearing a necklace with this lion symbol on it.
Okay. I'm assuming he's wearing a coat. No, actually, you know what? I'm from behind. I should see that he's wearing a coat, but I can't see what other things are inside. Aside from the necklace, there's nothing on his neck.
Nope.
Around his neck. Nope. Okay. Anything around me? What's around me?
You see some
from
crates
the
to your
left.
left, some barrels that seem to be filled with gunpowder. Apart from that, it's just an open deck. There's some cleaning supplies, a mop and a brush. Or not a mop and a brush, a mop and like a bucket. Seem to be filled with a weird liquid. That's about it. That's all you can see.
Okay. Smell the weird liquid inside the bucket.
It's piss.
Gotcha. So, here's what I'm gonna do. You know what? Screw it. We're here for adventure. I'll take the bucket and I try to, how do I say this in English?
Drink it.
Get no. Try to throw the piss water towards the captain, but what I'm actually aiming for is his flintlock pistol. That way I get it wet and he can't shoot it.
Perfect. So you're going to...
But I do it in a motion so that hopefully it hits his pistols and his eyes.
Okay. So in this case, so you're gonna you pick it up and you're going to attempt to fling it onto him.
Yes.
He
Fling,
roll agility with one boon because you're trying to be silent.
That's a 15
Oh,
plus 1.
that was almost a 4. So you're able to sneak up behind him and you grab the bucket and you toss it over him and suddenly goes, what's this? He sort of like holds his nose and he spins around. You notice you are able to get the pistol slightly wet and he does seem confused. So now for this turn, he is confused. Where's the there? The other two sort of look up to see. Well, this one he doesn't hear. Wait, let me roll perception for the both of them.
Okay.
They both know this.
Oh my god. They won't notice? And
They
they'll
both do notice. They both look over and they're like,
Oh,
what's that?
man.
The captain's weapon is drenched though now, and you are behind him. Now here is how battling works. You ready?
I guess.
In this
No.
game, at the start of every turn, I ask every player, would you like to take a fast turn or a slow turn? If you choose to take a fast turn, it means that you go before everybody that takes a slow turn, but you're only allowed to either move or attack. Also, there are small actions you can do in between. So things that wouldn't be considered a full action, like picking something up, looking around, that doesn't count as an action. You can do that anyway. That's called a bonus action.
I see.
But if you take a slow turn, it obviously means everyone who takes a fast turn will go before you, but you can both move and attack. So fast turns are beneficial if you're already in a position to attack. Slow turns are beneficial if you wish to move somewhere and then attack. So like, let's say if you're a melee character and you need to close the distance.
Okay. So, my first course of action is... Where in his body is his gun?
His holster around his waist.
Left side or right side?
Left side.
Left side. So I'm gonna assume the sword is on his right side.
Yep.
So my first... I'll go on the fast turn, so I go before everyone does, right? My first attack will be attempting to cut off his right hand.
Perfect. Everyone in chat, can we get some fire in the
What
chat?
do I
Let's
roll?
get some hype.
I
Roll
already know
roll to
what
hit.
I'm gonna roll.
D20.
So a
But-
D20.
Battles are different. It's not necessarily 11. You're rolling against the enemy's defense. Their defense can be higher or lower than 11. You don't know what it is.
Yeah, fair enough. So I'll roll a D20, yeah?
Yep.
Rolling a D20, that's an 18.
Perfect. You hit. Roll a... You're using a sword, right?
Yeah.
I believe it's a D6. Roll D6 damage. 2 plus, I believe it adds strength. Let me just very quickly pull up the rule book. Character sheet. Here it is. Equipment. And sword does... Sword. Not a glaive. Battle axe, morning star, mace. Nope. Sickle, spear, staff, unarmed strike. Nope. Rapier, scimitar. What's your agility, by the way?
My agility is 10. My defense is 10.
Okay, so it's just 1d6 then.
Okay, yeah, I got it too.
Okay. Now, you're able to successfully slice off his right hand, and as he screams in pain, holding a bloody something. Ah! He spins around and he sees you, and he goes, "I'll kill you!" He screams as he it's now his turn.
Yep.
And he's gonna roll. Let's see. He's gonna roll intelligence. See if he notices that his gun is wet. He does not. He reaches for his gun and he's going to lift it and he's going to attempt to shoot you in the face. However, nothing happens. And he looks at his stupid thing. He starts whacking it off his hand. That's his turn done. The others are going to take their turns. This guy is going to move closer to you. This guy is also going to move closer.
Gotcha.
Back to you. Fast turn, slow turn.
I'll go faster. Okay, sorry if I forget some of the things, so
you're fine.
Please do remind me.
Yeah, of course.
So I'll go fast turn, and I take his sword straight from the holster
Yep.
and use it to slice his neck.
Perfect.
His sword to slice his neck.
Perfect.
Not
okay.
mine.
Roll to hit.
Roll to hit, so D20.
Yep.
D20, that's 16.
It does hit. Roll a d6.
A D6, that's a 4.
4. You pick up this sword from his holster, and you slice it across here and attempting to slice his neck. However, he's able to pull back a little bit, but you leave a very nasty slash on his chest despite that. That is a 6 damage altogether. He is now tired. You see him bleeding and holding his chest. He's now in a state called a bloody state. A bloodied state means he has less than half HP left.
Gotcha. Okay.
Signified by this red eye. He's no longer blind, and he is bloodied.
Okay.
It is now his turn. And he's going to attempt to now restrain you. He's going to try and wrap his arms around you and grab you. It's going to be a strength roll against your strength. You have to be 12. So you roll strength.
Okay. So I roll strength. Okay,
yeah, try and resist.
Please. Yeah, I got it too.
Unfortunately, he grapples his arms around you. You're now grappled and restrained by him. And he goes, he shouts over to his crew and he says, "Get over here! Finish this guy!" Oh my gosh. The enemies are now going to move. This guy took a fast turn, so he's now close to you, but he's unable to move. This guy moves as well. It's now your move again. What are you going to do?
Okay, hold up. I mean, the captain lost one of his arms. Surely he gets a boon before the
Bane.
thing. A Bane. Sorry.
So technically yes, but remind me in advance before the roll.
Okay, fair enough. You know what? Since I forgot, I should have remembered.
That's fine. That's
okay. I forgot to keep writing. Okay, never mind. You know what? Screw it. I'm here for action now.
Yeah, I feel like even if you have perfect memory, you kind of tunnel vision when in battle, you know? So it's hard to take in everything.
Fair enough. Okay, so I am now being held by the captain. The other guy is very close to me. The other bulky guy is still going towards me. I'll take a fast. Okay, before anything.
Yes.
What did he grab me by? How did he grab me?
Around your waist, with one arm.
Around my waist. So my hands are still free.
Yep.
Technically, I can still fling my sword.
Yep.
How close am I to the other guy, not the captain?
He's within striking distance, within 5 feet.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is take another fast turn.
Yes.
But attempting to slice the other guy by the neck.
Okay.
Oh no. Attempting to disarm him from his sword.
Okay. That's cool. So are you going to try and
cut off his arm, you know?
Okay. Roll to hit. And you're gonna have I will say that's fine. But what I will say as well is when you go for a specific body part, you get 1 Bane if you're really looking to get that. The reason you were able to cut off the captains was because he was panicked.
He didn't know I was there.
And you had 1 Bane, but you also had 1 boon to hit him, so it cancels each other out. You get me?
Okay.
But now if you're choosing to attempt to do damage and disarm, you'll get 1 Bane. You get me?
Right. So rolling Bane. That's 16 minus 1.
Perfect. Roll D6.
Got him. I did. I got a 1.
No, this is your damage.
Right, for damage.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sorry. That's a 4.
Perfect. Once again, you pick up your weapon, and you attempt to slash the guy in front of you. He screams he goes ah, as his arm flies off and his sword rolls to the floor. This man is now disarmed.
Yes, literally disarmed.
It's now both of their turns, and the captain is now going to try to he's going to headbutt you from behind.
Okay.
But you're able to like move out of the way and avoid it. This guy now is going to then pick up the sword with his off arm, and he's going to have a disadvantage, but he's going to attempt to slash at you. And you're able to jump up and kick your legs up in the air over the captain and avoid the blade.
Nice. But am I free from the captain now? Since
Nope.
I did jump up? No, okay.
You still have to roll
No
strength
problem.
to break free. It is now
problem,
this
no
guy's turn. 1, 2. He's getting close.
Okay,
This
so...
guy's also taking 1 4 damage. Oh, by the way, you took how much damage? 4 damage. This guy is also bloodied.
Oh my god. I'm kicking balls, yo.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I guess now I take another fast turn. Come
Alright.
on. I like this. I like this. Attempt to... I guess I want to break free. I want to break free. But no, I'm gonna do it in style.
Okay.
No, scratch style. So I use one sword to sort of stab the captain behind me. Stab his
Okay.
it's not stomach. Yeah.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Roll to hit. You know what? Yeah. Okay. Roll to hit. D20. No, wait. Roll to hit and a bane, right? Because
Yeah.
Okay, so might as well do the D. No. Oh my. Okay.
Oh.
Yes, I.
Actually,
Yeah, I
no.
was gonna-
There's no bane because there's no bane because you're not aiming for a specific body part. You're just attacking like a generic attack, but you still miss. It's
I
three.
see. I missed.
So you spin your blade around. You try to slash behind you, but the captain knocks your blade to the side with his elbow. He's now going to try again to headbutt you.
Oh my god, this captain! I swear.
Oh,
that's
what's your defense?
My defense is 10.
Oh my gosh! Once again, you're able to dodge, move out of the way just in time to avoid it. And this guy again is going to try to slash at you again.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god!
this time you like, what's it called? You sort of kick back and press the captain against the wheel as the sword flies straight past you. Thank you for that vine boom redeem. And you slash straight down. He slashes straight down, and his sword plunges into the deck. This guy's gonna walk closer. No, it's not stuck.
Ow. Okay.
No worries, CJ. Thanks for popping by. Good luck at school with schoolwork. And yeah, Zudwa, he's still alive. All right, here we go. Your turn.
Sure.
Fast turn or slow turn? Oh, it's so close. He's getting closer.
Fast turn. I tried to break free from the captain. Bite his arm. Bite his arm.
I will say,
No wait.
if you choose
I
to
can't
take a
bite his
slow
arm.
turn,
Okay.
you can break free and still have an attack.
Oh, true. You know what? Since this is my first time, I'm gonna take the
slow turn.
take the newbie advantage and go for a slow turn. Yeah.
Perfect. That means the fast turners are going to go first. Captain's going to headbutt you.
Again? Isn't he tired or something?
He misses
Oh
again.
Bite.
This guy's now getting frustrated, and he's gonna throw his sword away, and he's gonna take out his dagger, of which he has +1,
Oh my god.
and he does hit you.
not.
But because it's a dagger, it's only 1d4. You're able to move out of the way just enough, so he only slightly scratches you, and you take 1 damage.
Okay.
This guy is now here, and he's now close enough to start attacking you. But it's now your move. What would you like to do?
Okay, so
Oh no, yeah.
I attempt to break free
Roll
by
strength.
wriggling really hard.
Roll
Yeah,
strength, and
just
you have
attempting
1
to break.
boon because
Oh
the
my
captain is dizzy. He missed headbutting you
1
3
boon.
times.
Gotcha. Rolling a d20 and d6. Oh my god!
No! Unfortunately, you're unable to break free. What else would you like to do?
But I can still attack.
Yeah.
Okay. So, man, it's gonna be another roll, a big roll for me. Since the big guy is here, attempt to slash his eyes.
Okay.
Obviously.
Roll to hit with 1 bane.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. That's a d20. That's a nat 20. You pick up the sword, and you
Yep.
roll d6.
D6. That's a
4
4.
times 2. You grab this sword because it's a 20 is double damage on the
I
first
see.
dice. You grab this
Okay.
sword, and you see the guy looking above you, and you suddenly, so this is what happened, right? Captain tries to headbutt you, you dodge. Guy tries to slash you, you jump over him. You slash at the guy, cutting off his arm. Once again, the captain still, like, he grits his teeth. He tries to headbutt you again. The other guy is going to attempt to slash you again. And once again, you're able to push the captain back. He slashes. Sword plunges into the deck below you. The captain is going to grit his teeth and he's going to attempt to bite you. But once again, you're able to knock his head back again. And now he's quite dizzy. The what was it called? And you try to slash him in the side. However, he's able to avoid it. The deckhand throws his sword away and pulls out his dagger and slashes you, which leaves a small cut on your arm. You grit your teeth and look at him. However, you turn around and see the giant guy behind you. The captain lifts you up, and this time you kick off the ground, and using the force from your sword, you slash across the much taller guy's eyes, leaving a deep wound in his face as he screams angrily, clutching his eyes, and he is now blinded. He does 8 damage, and he is bloodied. Epic music in the background.
Yeah, I hear it. Oh my god, I'm pumped.
It's now up to you. Fast. Oh, actually, you got a 20. I was waiting for this. Suddenly, the blood trickles down your blade and covers the gem that was Euchre keeping in your hand.
Okay.
And suddenly, a burst of light shoots through into the air. And you hear a voice coming from below the deck.
Okay.
And it says, you hear it in almost as if it's in your head, but you feel the energy looking up at you from the grates as the blood pools down into the grates below. The captain goes, you hear the captain go, no! And suddenly you hear a voice from below saying, child, hear my voice. Hope you've gone quiet again.
I hear you.
Do you seek power?
I do.
Whether or not you know of my name, I am known as one of the great constellations of Seoul. My name is Gemini. These are, and as he's talking, you see all of the members around you. They begin to slow their movements as they turn towards it. The captain you see his eyes begin to widen, and he says,
Okay.
He says, you possess great power within you, within that gem. Swear yourself to me. These men work for the constellation Leo. He is my sworn enemy. Pledge yourself to me, and we will wipe them off the face of the earth.
I didn't say yes, but I did say, as Vin Diesel once said, for family.
He nods and he says,
Except.
Okay, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Suddenly, a shadowy hand begins to slowly rise up and wriggle itself out of the grates, several hands reaching out towards you. And he says, pledge yourself to me. Become one of the champions chosen by the stars.
I do. Give me your power.
Suddenly, his hands meet with yours, and the shadows begin to spread all across your body.
Okay.
And suddenly, you see on your arm, wraithing up your arm, you see what looks like a face. Do you know the kind of drama mask where one of them is like half of it's smiling, half of it's sad?
Yeah, I do.
One of those etches itself into your wrist, into the palm of your hand, and you see the gem that your father gave you slowly begin to, it hurts a lot. You feel it sizzling as it burns into your skin, and you see it begin to You see it begin to slowly fuse with the tattoo on the back of your arm as the wing slowly sort of pushes out a little bit, like piercing your flesh in between the two masks. Suddenly, a wealth of information begins to pool into your brain. Knowledge of the stars, the knowledge of magic.
Oh no.
You have now unlocked your abilities as a mage, and you can now use spells. And then he says, and suddenly he says, you hear the voice saying, "The contract is made. Find me in Seoul." He says, as suddenly a burst of dark energy bursts forth through this grate and darts up into the sky, and leaving you pooling with these dark tendrils of energy. As the captains go, "What did you do?" He says, his arm's still wrapped around you.
Okay. So I'm gonna respond with, "I don't know, but let's find out together, shall we?"
You now have access to your magic spells.
I see. Which one? I have Chaos and Conjuration.
All.
Yo, I forgot what these do. Wait.
If you remember, you have 2 level 0 spells that you can cast, 1 level 1 spell that you can cast in between every 2 minutes.
Yeah, that one I remember. I just forgot what the spells.
I have all the spells up. What spells do you want to know?
Okay, so I have Chaos Boon and Erratic Bolt.
Chaos Boon and Erratic Bolt. So Chaos Boon is for an entire minute. So for 4 turns, whenever you make an attack, you roll a d6. If the number is an odd number, you take a penalty, so it acts as a bane. But if it's an even number, it acts as a boon.
I see. What about Erratic Bolt?
Erratic Bolt. Actually, I'm gonna say this right now because you've just unlocked your power. You've just unlocked your power. Chaos Boon immediately activates for free.
I see.
So you now have this, and remember, this does not count as a boon. So your boons and banes apply over this. Erratic Bolt is you shoot a fizzing blob of color, and it hits someone. It hits them on success. They take 1d6 damage, and after the attack roll a d6, and if you get 6, then Erratic Bolt hits another creature. If there's only allies near that creature, though, it'll hit the ally. It has to hit something, but you can choose what it hits. You get me?
I think. Yeah, gotcha. Is it the one with I think stun or something?
There's no stun on Erratic Bolt.
Okay, so I guess
Caprica's Devastation, I think, is the one that you're thinking of.
Oh yeah. So that one has a stun.
Leap from wake. You will apply odd number penalties on success, damage plus an extra stat. Actually, no, there's no stun on this.
Oh my god.
You don't have any stuns.
Crowd controls.
Yeah, I don't think you have any stuns. You have yeah, you don't have stuns.
But I do have an iridescent shield.
You also have iridescent shield, which will give you roll d6 and add the number as a bonus to your defense for 1 full hour. Each creature that makes an attack against your defense reduces this bonus by 1.
I see. You know what? Erratic Bolt towards not the big guy, the skinny guy on my left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll to hit. This is your first time using magic.
Oh my god. Come on.
Roll to hit with 1 boon as well. Oh 19. My god! Roll a d6. Roll a d6. This is your chaos boon.
3.
Chaos boon. So it goes down by 3, but you have 1 boon. Roll hit. Roll your boon. D6.
D6.
Oh my 6. God! The guy goes. You say, so he's what did you do? And you said, let's find out, shall we? Suddenly your hand, the one with the tattoo, flies up, and it's now in the face of the shorter guy.
Yeah.
You look at him, your eyes begin to like flash a multitude of different colors as a ball of multicolored energy forms around your hand straight in this guy's face. Roll 2d6 damage. Erratic Bolt has an ability. When you get over 20, you deal an extra d6 damage.
Oh my god. So 2d6?
Yep, 2d6 damage.
Okay, I'll roll twice. I'm sorry. That's a 1 and one more. That's a 4. So that's a 5.
Suddenly, the energy flies out of your hand, and the character, the small guy in front of you, drops to his knees, and that's when you notice the only thing that's left of it is his knees and his upper body. The other two are both going to roll will to see if they're shocked. This the captain is not. He holds on to you even tighter. However, this guy goes, oh, "What is this?" And he steps back in fear.
Gotcha.
Actually, no. Wait. Wrong way around. He's blind. He didn't see it. The captain lets go of you, and he's scared. The blind guy doesn't see. But because you rolled a 6 on the boon roll, do you know that happens?
Okay.
You now have roll another d6 and choose who it's going to hit.
Oh my god, so many d6. It's a 3.
Who are you going to hit? The captain or the guy?
The guy.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
The bolt then flies from the body of the guy, so it shoots towards past the enemy, the guy that you just killed, and the captain stands back and looks at it, and suddenly it stops mid-air and flies in an arc over your head, crashing into the big buff guy, shooting straight through his head, hitting the deck below, and he falls to the ground.
Oh. I'm done.
Well, roll a d6. Roll a d6 again.
Roll a d6 again.
No, it doesn't arc back. Okay. The captain goes, "What are you?" And he's going to now. He is frightened, so he's going to try and attack you, but he has 1 bane. Oh, it misses. He's going to try and slash you, but you just step backwards from his blade. It's almost as if he's moving in slow motion for you.
I see. So, so I guess this is my turn now. Wait,
yep.
Slow or fast again?
Yeah, fast or slow turn. It's up to you.
Okay. I'll take a slow turn.
Okay. He's going to take a fast turn. He's going to attempt to hit you. He's no longer frightened. He's going to take a d20. And once again, you effortlessly move to the side, Ultra Instinct style. Your move. What do you want to do? You still have your swords, don't forget.
Yeah, I know. But before I do attack, no. So I have a double move, right? So I can move closer to him.
Yep.
And attack him as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, before anything, I want to ask him, why are you doing this?
He goes,
why are you here? Why are you here?
He's gonna roll will with 1 bane because he's very scared. Honestly, I'd rather give him 2 banes even. Yeah, I'm gonna give him 2 banes because he's shitting himself. Perfect. So he's gonna look and he looks at you and he says, We're just doing our job. Leo, he promised that he'd pay us big if we brought back some slaves for him to experiment on.
Wait, who? The masked Leo? Did he say?
Leo, the constellation. He says, holding his bleeding hand.
Okay, so let's see. What should I do now that I know? I guess I ask him again. And where is this constellation guy? I guess. Where is Leo?
He's He's in the economic capital of Tir na Nog, Seoul, the mega city. It's where we're all from.
Okay.
And you also remember that this is the place where Gemini told you to find him.
Yes, I do remember. So what's gonna happen now is I thank him for the information. Thank you. Now die. I sliced his neck. Just a casual slice.
I'm gonna say that he actually has 1 HP, so I'm just gonna give it to you. So he you grab your sword and you bring it to his neck and just flick your wrist, and the guy drops dead.
Yes.
However,
oh,
the fight isn't over.
what?
The
What do you
fight
mean?
isn't over, because from
Okay.
behind you hear clapping, clap, 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 clap. You see someone familiar. The lady that was burning all of the town
Oh,
is standing on the ship next to your mother. However,
okay. But she doesn't know that's my mother.
that's that's what you think. He goes and he says, she says, well done. You did very well. I was watching everything from over here. Isn't that right? He looks over to the person, to your mom, and says, and she says, now, she says with a smile,
Mm-hmm.
it's a good thing that I came back when I did. She says, she says, bring her over. And you see one of the deckhands walking towards her with your sister bound up behind in hand.
Oh my god.
I was, during the entire thing, I was rolling dice in the background to her hiding, and she almost escaped. If she had succeeded 2 more rolls, she would have escaped.
Oh my god.
And she says, and your mother looks up. It's like, what's up, Soleil? Dad? And then the lady goes, shut up. And then suddenly she kicks your mom. And then suddenly your sister goes, Mom! And then suddenly you hear a boom, and followed by a sharp scream as a gunshot flies through one of Soleil's wings, leaving a big hole in her as she screams as blood pours from the hole. And she says,
Okay.
now, little boy. The lady looks at you. Why don't you put those weapons down? Let's have a chat.
I really want to scream, but everyone's sleeping in my house, so.
We'll just imagine scream. You can do like a whisper,
yeah.
like, ah.
You. No one a curse. You wretch.
What do you do?
Let them go, and we'll talk.
She says, no, that's not how this works. She says that she puts a flintlock pistol to your sister's head. Put down the weapons, and then we talk.
All right. I put my weapons down.
She says, now, you've made this far more inconvenient, and you had to. So did your wretched father, who knew there were mages in this stupid little town. But oh well. As inconvenient as it was, you did put on quite the show. You even caused us to lose our most precious piece of cargo, she says, looking at the shattered grates from behind you.
Okay.
She says, now, here's the deal. If this was anyone else, like my friend over there, and you look over and you see a rather large burly man standing alongside the he was He's the one who brought Soleil over. And he says, if I was him, all three of you would be dead right now. But I like to consider myself a merciful ruler. She smiles and she says, but before that, why don't we introduce ourselves? My name is Tigra, the right hand of Lord Leo.
I see.
And who would you be, young lad?
Sorry, she's asking me. I'm none of your business. Just let go of both of them and leave.
She says, She says as she tightens her finger on the trigger next to your sister's head. That's not a very good first impression.
Okay, how do I approach this?
She says, your name. I like to know. I like to know which prey I'm stalking.
Daro. And make sure you carve that to your brain.
She smiles. You're not in any position to talk, she says. And then she says, I'm going to give you a choice, Daro, because you put on such a great show, and I'm sure it's what Master Leo would have wanted. Besides, it would be all the more fun to watch you squirm. You have a simple choice, Daro. Are you capable of making a simple choice?
What do you want?
Simple. She has her gun, and she's pointing it to your sister's head. And she says, your sister. And then she moves the gun to your mom's head. Or your mother. Who do I shoot? Who do you want to save?
I guess I'm thinking that now. I know that this is Flu's games with me, trying to make me do her work, but why am I attached to these people? It's as if I strive to do the right thing. Wink, wink.
Naruto.
Wink, wink.
Both of them are looking
Release
at you.
both of them and take me instead. I put on quite the show. Shouldn't I be the artist that you would want to take to your masters?
She looks and she says, drive a hard bargain. You're a mage. This one's just a girl. She can't even fly anymore. Oopsies. She says, looking at the hole that she punched in Soleil's wing. And this one's just an old hag. Tell you what, let yourself be bound. We'll throw you in the hold. And it's a deal. I'll let
Not
you
until both of them are off this ship and back shore.
She nods, and she says, deal. She says with a smirk. She says this. Go. The large, as she says that, the large man steps on board and he walks towards you, and she pulls the gun away, and both your sister and your mother begin to dart over, but your mother turns back and goes, Daro, you don't have to do this.
Take her and leave. Run. I'll find you.
The mother covers her eyes with tears and she says, she looks around and she bites her lip, and you see blood pooling from her teeth as she's like biting her lip so hard, and she's looking around for something to do, and tears begin to pool from her face, and she goes, she shakes her head, and she picks up her daughter, and she just cries, and she's like, I'm sorry, she says as she picks up your sister, and she darts off the ship.
Towards the land?
Yeah, they're on land now. And at this point, this lady as well whistles, and you see all of the other pirates and slavers begin to board the ship with several villagers. Your mother and sister run to safety, and this guy walks towards you.
Okay, can you confirm that both my mom and my sister are safe?
You look over and you do see them. You see them on the shore. You see them on the shore looking at you.
Okay.
And the guy goes, any last words?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, Daro is kind of hot.
I don't know if you can do this, but I'm gonna,
What's up, Kyle? What's
try
up,
to
man?
explain. Hopefully you can give me an insight whether I can do this or not. I still can conjure
Yes.
a monster.
Yes.
So my move would be I conjure a small monster for those two as like the protection avatar, I guess.
Yeah, I'll let you do that because you're still charged with magic because you've just unlocked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So under your hand, you sort of whisk a little you sort of twist your wrist slightly, and you see a small pool of light appear next to them. What kind of small creature would you like to summon?
It has to be an Indonesian folklore. It has to be. Okay, let me think of the 6,000 that I know. I have a book which is like 101 Indonesian ghosts.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so cool because you're a conjurer as well.
Okay, so hold on. Let me just browse through here. Okay, so the small monster that I'm gonna conjure is if I conjure a skeleton, I guess that counts as a necromancer thing.
It wouldn't be a small creature as well. We're talking like the size of a dog. But it can be a skeletal creature the size of a dog. It just has to be small.
Okay.
I like this music. This is the perfect music for this.
What do I conjure? There's so much to choose from. So there is a ghost called a Genderuwo.
Okay.
No, it's not a Genderuwo actually. No. I forgot. No. So basically, this small monster, this small ghost from Indonesia, is known for its need to consume blood. Like a vampire, but it's small and it's hairy. Kind of imagine a small bear.
Yeah.
But he needs like blood.
Okay.
So that I guess I'm gonna continue browsing. I forgot what it's called.
If you can describe it now, and then we can summon.
Yeah, it's like imagine a small koala, like a drop bear from Australia. But I guess like it has a blood. Oh, a jenglot. There we go. A jenglot. Yeah, a jenglot. It's technically like imagine a small panda or like a small koala. It's brown and it has sharp teeth, essentially.
Okay, perfect. You see it appear next to your family. And you see it kind of move around. And it also seems to have a little tuft of pink hair similar to your own. So that's how you can tell the conjurer.
Okay.
Just a tiny little bit of hair in front that's kind of dyed pink. And it sort of looks around and it looks at you and it just nods as if it like already knows why he's there.
Yeah.
And he sort of stands guard around your family.
Right. And I want to make sure that both of them are ashore running away from the ship, from the burning town. Are they?
Mm-hmm. They seem to be.
Okay. Right. So
Not this song.
My next course of action to show her what's her name again? Hold on, let me look at my notes. Tigra.
Yeah.
To show Tigra that I'm serious, I use my spell to conjure a useful item, which is a rope, and bound myself with it.
Okay. And she nods. Good boy. And suddenly, the guy goes. The large orc guy goes. No hard feelings, just doing my job. He says, and suddenly, you hear a thump in the back of your head.
Not even a D20?
Nah, you're bound.
Fair enough.
And that's roll the will.
I see. With boot or no?
No. Actually, you still have Chaos Spoon, so you can roll your D6 for Chaos Spoon.
Yeah,
that thing lasts for like an hour.
Fair enough. Let's see what happens. That's 11.
Roll your Chaos Spoon. Could be, it might work against you.
That's okay. 16.
No, it's D6 for Chaos Spoon.
D6, sorry. That's
Yeah. You feel yourself losing consciousness, but you have just enough energy to say one more word to Tigra. Not one more word, but like you can say one more thing to her.
Yeah. Well, I don't say it to her. I'm just gonna say it as like generally.
Yeah. And that's the last thing you remember as your body falls limp.
I see.
Perfect. And that right there is the end of your solo story.
Woo!
Let's go!
Oh my god!
Did you like that?
Yes, that was amazing. The dodges, the rolls, they're just
Everything.
too perfect.
It was
Almost
so
scripted.
good. So good. Almost scripted. You can't even script it. Like the guy is... I can't believe you went in from the back entrance as well, close to the guy.
Hey,
Like,
a
that was...
lot of games to know.
That's no, but as in like complete RNG, as in like you came in from the back and the guy was there caged underneath. You know what I mean? And then the blood and the only thing, yeah. So that was good. That was good. There was lots of different things around the ship that you could have triggered. I think it all went perfect. I think you did very well.
Whew, that was
Well
fun.
done. Well done. Well done. And we're just gonna say very quickly that once you reach over to Sul,
Okay.
it's up to you how you want to somehow end up working for Gemini. But you do know that Gemini is basically brutal and wiping out districts owned by Leo. That's kind of his thing.
Gotcha.
But the rest is up to you. How you get there and what you do when you're in the city. That's completely up to you. By the way, here's the map of the world. There's Dawn. Here is where your town was. Here's where your town was. And Sul is all the way up here, this mega city.
Okay. I see. Right.
But yeah, well done. Are you ready to join with the rest of the group on Sunday?
Yes, I am. So you said that how I ended up working for Gemini is up to me, but
Yeah.
I am going to Sul in captivity.
Yeah.
Right. So that means I need to explain how I get out of the captivity
exactly.
as well.
And
that's from
Leo
my
is,
side.
you were brought there as an experiment, so it's totally up to you.
Okay.
So yeah, if you think of anything that you want to include and you want to do, send it to me, and then I'll proofread it, and then we'll put it into the story.
Got it. Gotcha.
Oh,
Well, there we go.
there's your story.
What an adventure. What a start.
There's the start.
And I can't believe in my notes the first sentence is remember the terms.
Just and conditions.
It just says remember the terms and conditions of what I don't know from I guess from.
That's so funny though. It's like all this happens is like your final moments as you watch your father pass away is I should have read the terms and conditions. Oh.
Why do I feel for these people even though I know that this is just a game?
Oh gosh.
That good for nothing god, I guess.
It's gonna be. Oh gosh. Honestly though. Well done.
Yeah.
But you were very good. You were a very good role player. It's looking at the surroundings, making yourself most advantageous as possible. It's gonna be very curious. I'm gonna be very curious to see how you interact with the rest of the group, because like Dawn is more, she's kind of like more interacting with things and curious minded. You're definitely more inquisitive and like alert of your surroundings. Trina is a barbarian true and like kills everything in sight. So I'm curious to see how you'll interact with them. And then we're gonna have Nyx's character and Leah's characters, so that's gonna be insane.
Gotcha. Leah, just a side note for Leah right now, you better not screw this up, Leah!
Oh look, May said Daro is such a badass. Guys, make sure you check out Daro using the description below.
Thank you.
Oh, and now Daro, I'm gonna go in my stream and go enjoy the rest of my day off.
All right.
But thank you so much for taking the time down, and like I said, you were great, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the D&D sessions. It's gonna be a ton of fun.
Thank you. And I guess a little side note for the viewers, make sure you guys subscribe to Fray. Come on, what are you doing? He's such a good dungeon master.
Thank you.
I guess that's all from me. Thank you, chat.
Do you have any cool streams coming up over the week? Besides D&D?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't think I do.
No,
I don't think I do. I don't have any stream because like this next few days is gonna be really busy for me.
That's fair.
Not a lot of free time, but you know, I made schedule for today, and
hopefully it was worth it.
It was exciting. It was worth it. What do you mean? It was fun. It was the roles. Hey yo, the plot, the roles. They were not scripted. Like
it was
everyone,
so good.
these were not scripted, but it was so like I guess for some reason by luck it's so well put together at the same time. The roles were perfectly timed for like good moments when things happens. So
and the best part was, as far as the plot goes, I'm what's called a sandbox DM. I'm not a theme park DM. Theme park DMs have a set story, roughly, whereas I go strictly off your backstory and the things that you rolled for and the things that we rolled, and I'm just like, well, there's several different spawn points in the world, and then we choose which one depending on your profession and depending on which ones you got, and then all your decisions from there is just completely up to you, really. Like, for example, there's a very high chance that you could have not found Soleil at all, which would have led you down. Like, had you gone through the house, you would have seen your father fighting, for example, and you could have helped him. So, you know, there's different... I don't script anything. It's completely your decision.
Gotcha. Well.
So, well done.
That was fun. That was really fun.
I'm glad. All right.
I finally played this game after not even gone through the chapter creations before. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to see what happens next, and especially to my other friends as well, my senpais and Leah. Leah, you better not. But okay, I guess that's it.
Perfect. I'll let you go, and I'll go end the stream. So thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Fray. See ya, everyone.
Bye bye. Bye, Daro. Chat, everyone. Bye bye. Oh, chat. And that right there was Daro's solo story. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know this stream is super early for most of you guys, but I appreciate you guys nonetheless. I'm gonna be going, and I'm gonna be hopefully enjoying the rest of my day off. I'll be back streaming some Fate later on tonight. But until next time, my name is Fray. I'm your Mouse Diesel Sensei. Hopefully every single one of you has an absolutely magical day. Really enjoyable again, Fray. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Let's go raid someone, shall we? Let's go raid Aruri. Aruri is currently playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's sing a quick song, shall we? Let's sing I See Fire by Ed Sheeran. Why? Because it's basically my D&D ending song. I've just woken up, so my voice isn't going to be amazing. But bear with me, chat. This is I See Fire. Pachi Pachi in the chat for Daro. And I'll see you guys soon. Here we go. Can we get some fire in the chat? Oh, miss the eye of the mountain below. Keep careful watch on my brother's souls. And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep careful watch over Jordan's son. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that story, chat. We've got 2 more of Jade players to get through, and then we're going to be doing all together on Sunday. If this is to end in fire, then we should all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, and calling out, Father, oh, to stand by, and we will watch the flames burn on the mountainside. And if we should die tonight, then we should all die together. Raise a glass of wine for the last time, calling out, Father, oh, prepare as we will watch the flames burn on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees. I see fire all in souls. I see fire, blood in the breeze. And I hope that you'll remember me. Oh, should my people fall, then surely I will do the same. Confined in mountain halls, we got too close to the flame. Calling out, Father, oh, hold fast and we will watch the flames burn on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the And I hope that you remember me. Yes, if the night is burning, I will cover my eyes. For if the dark returns, then my brothers will die. And as the sky is falling down, it crashed until it slowly down. And with the shadow on the ground, I hear more people screaming out. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees. I see fire following souls. I see fire bloody the breeze. Yes, I see fire. And I see fire. And I see fire. Yes, I see fire burn up and on mountainside. Thank you to everybody for coming today. I had a lot of fun. And hopefully you guys did too. Let's go raid Audity. Remember, we're gonna have some Fate later on tonight. That is the wrong scheduale. The one we need is the one that has Farce. So I'm also gonna have some Farce. And also, I might not have it updated, but we will be having our membership game night on Sunday night. So look forward to that, chat. And hopefully you guys all had fun. I had fun. But for now, let's go raid Audity, chat. She's playing Doki Doki Literature Club. So enjoy that. I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you, Fray. Goodbye now.